Hi friends, hi everybody. How's everyone doing? Hi Mika, hi Fanchella, Renee, Ad. Hello. Oh my gosh, you do not have to apologize for not making the cow. Just come and hang out. Crochet, whatever you'd like. You do not have to be crocheting the cow to hang out today. Absolutely not. How's everybody doing? Hi Jen, Taylor. Hi everybody. Okay, hold on. I have like so much stuff here. I have to figure this out. Hi Mariel, how are you? Oof, oof. Mags, how are you doing? I'm feeling good. Throat still hurts. You can tell I'm still a lot going on. Still in the nose, but we're good. We are so good. How are you guys doing? Oh my gosh, Taylor, thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Welcome, new friends to the membership. I hope you enjoy it. Welcome back, some friends. Yeah, welcome back. Thank you, Taylor. Welcome. Dimps Designs, Miss Ashley, Pickle and Egg, cute. Yarn Therapy, Loving the Laundry. Welcome, friends. Leah, hello. Tina. It would make it, but here I am. I got my yarn, got my hook. Yay! No worries at all. No worries at all. Sarah, how are you doing? I'm excited to get started. I really hope the rest of the crowd passes quickly. A sore throat is always a lot to deal with. Yes, yeah. But thank you so much. We're getting there. We're almost to normal. Okay. So let me get this situated. Cool. Okay. Hello, friends. Hello. So, today starts the first day of our CAL. Friends, how are we feeling? It's our first CAL. It's our first community CAL. I'm so excited. Okay, so for anybody who is just hopping in or you don't know what's going on, today we are starting the New Year, New Blanket crochet along, where we crochet a blanket together and donate the blanket to a local organization that we care about. This is our first community CAL. This is the blanket. It's a sampler style blanket. It's made up of, what's the math? 20 squares, 20 squares, 10 granny squares, and 10 different stitch squares. So you sound so sick. I'm not so sick. It's just my throat. I'm okay. Thank you so much for asking. What else is there to say? If you click the link pinned in the comments, everybody, the written pattern is there. So the written pattern for the granny square that we're going to do today is there. If you have any questions, ask them. Lickety splickety. As soon as you have a question, ask. I will have the chat up as I am also crocheting and demonstrating. So hopefully I can answer questions in good time. If you miss something and you want me to redo it, just rewind. Just run it back. Run it back, play it slowly, whatever you need to do. And then catch up on, just take your time. It's not a race. This isn't a race along. This isn't a crochet ahead. This is a crochet along. So take your time. Don't worry about your speed. Don't worry about your pacing. I'm going to go slowly so that you guys can get it perfectly fine. And so that there isn't any blah. We're going to take our time. Sammy, I started on a baby blanket today. Oh my gosh, 121 chains? Ugh. I've spent an hour double checking the stitch count and now I'm taking a break listening to you. Oh my gosh, that's a horrible starting chain. Horrible. That's awful. Just awful. Okay, so that is that on that, I think. Hello, hi, my name is Sammy, and this is Crochet and Chat. the Your New Blanket Cow! Yay! Yarn Over Hook live production. Yarn Over Hook is a free social media for crocheters to create, learn, and connect with other crocheters from around the world. You can join for free at yarnoverhook.com. We would love to have you. We would love to see what you are making. If you are already a member, hi, hello, welcome. Thank you very much. I don't think I have much to say. There's a new video out this morning. Thank you guys so much for already watching it and showing it so much love. I hope that maybe after the live today, if you want to work on your granny squares, you put on the video and you can still keep on crocheting with me, I guess, if you're not already tired of me by that point. I think that's really it. I think I want to hop into this. I was like stalling a bit to try to give people some time to get here. This video will stay up just like all of our other lives. We'll make a playlist for the cow, but this video will stay up just like our other lives. So if you miss something, you have to step away, whatever you need, just start it. You can come back to it. It's gonna be there. I need a foundation chain maker. Hi, Brianna. That would be fun. That would be nice. Let's kick it off with a cheers. Are you guys ready? Are you guys so excited? I am so excited. Okay, so today we're making the granny squares. So we're gonna need 10 of them. And depending on the size of your blanket, it'll depend on the rounds that we do. So if you are making the small blanket, you'll need 6 rounds. If you're doing the medium blanket, you'll need 10 rounds. And if you're doing the large blanket, you'll need 12 rounds. Okay? You're gonna need your main color, the main body color for this one. So this one's the larger quantity. The gauge is 4. Oh, I think I forgot to put that in there. The gauge is 4 rounds, is 4 inches. What's 4 inches? 10 centimeters? Is that what that is? Math sounds right. 4 inches is 10 centimeters? Yes, approximately. Let's see. Oh, what's in your cup? Nothing? Is nothing in your cup, Brianna? 10 squares. 10 squares in your main color, yes. You've been saving your frills hook for this? That is so funny. Hi, Sharon. 10 squares. So 10 squares in the main color, color A. It's in your main color. So you want to grab your main color and you want to grab your 5mm hook. We're going to make 10 of these granny squares. Not today, but like we're going to make one granny square and then we're making 10 of those. If you want to follow along in the written pattern, then that is linked and it's in the description of the video. Hi, Gladys. Ooh, you got here just in time. Leah, you're about to make some coffee using my new clover hook today. Roman, not today. Not today. What are we doing? Time to refill water and grab your yarn. Yes. So everybody grab your yarn, grab your hook. I'll give you guys a chance while Roman is over here playing games. Kelly, Robin, how are you guys doing? I am most excited to see all of your guys' blankets in the colors that you chose. That's what I'm most excited about. Then I will zip it. Thank you. Roman's gonna be over here causing chaos, distracting folks. And we're all gonna end up with like pentagons instead of squares. I'm most excited about the community, Jen. What are you guys most excited about for the cow? Coffee in your cup, practicing a new stitch on your needles. Montserrat, that's awesome. That's awesome. What are y'all most excited about? Are you excited about your charities? I would love to know, especially those who aren't in the US, who you are donating to. I mean, I want to know for everybody, but those who aren't in the US. I think, Tina, you said that you're donating to an organization in the Ukraine. Aline, I don't know if you told us your organization in Chile. How are you? Is it just Xleen? How are you? I'm glad you made it. Stockinette? Oh my. I'm most excited to learn some new stitches and donate to a local charity. Most excited to do granny squares. First time! Leah! I can't wait to see what everyone makes. I'm giving it to my mom. She's currently in the hospital. I love that, Leah. I love it so much. I want to know. Tell me, friends, who are you guys donating to? Okay. I'm wondering like how long I should stall. We should probably get started. So I want to be sure that I can get everything done and crochet with y'all today. Okay. I think so. I think we're good. Did I hear right? Chile? There's another Chilean here? There is. Is Aline not here yet? Can somebody message Aline? She probably didn't get the notification. Because she's going to come in here like, no! Can somebody message Aline? You're donating to preemies of the Carolinas. So are you making the small one, Max? Aww. You're donating to your sister-in-law. I love it. My mom goes yearly to the Dominican Republic to areas of poverty to make donations, waters, clothes, things like that. So I'll be sending her the blanket to donate to a family in need. Gladys, that's awesome. Friends, this is so amazing. I'll be giving to the Eugene Mission. They have done so much for me and so many others. I love it. I think I'm going to donate to a friend who runs a charity here in my city that helps many people. They give so much and I want to give them the person for their family. Sarah, that's amazing. Thank you, Renee. So for donations for our area, I love to donate to local NICUs in our local hospitals as well as cancer centers. Not to mention like million and something I make and give randomly to family. I love that. Yay, Mags! I'm not making one yet, but I'm definitely here to learn and support everything. You're doing a great thing. Thank you, Sharon. Oh, you're in Canada. Hello. Okay. I'm excited to do something amazing with so many great people. Yay! Yay! Okay. All right. Gosh, Aline's the only one I think is missing. I think she's the only one that's missing. Aline. Okay, friends. I'm gonna be we're gonna keep it a buck here. We're gonna keep it a buck. This is my first time doing anything like this, so I'm very nervous. When I do tutorials, I have a chance to refilm, so I've never done a live one before. So I am nervous. So bear with me. I'm gonna try to keep up with the chat while doing this. Okay, so if I don't get to your question, just like repeat it. Just repeat it for me. That is perfectly fine. If you're like, hey, Sam, I asked you a question. Perfectly fine. You guys are so sweet. Okay, let me get this up over here so that I can see the chat while I am crocheting. And that will help me. Okay, just don't fall, phone, please. I think we're good. Okay, does everybody have their 5mm hook? and their main color. My main color is this cream. Get your 5mm hook and your main color. Thank you so much, Roman. Welcome, friends. Welcome, Mars, Bonnie, Montserrat, Dr. Jahari, Love Crochet. Welcome to the membership. And I think Santa Roman should just stay Santa Roman. Should we just have Christmas year round? I think so. Gosh, this is like a lot of yarn vomit. I think so. Do you guys think so? Your cat sat on it. Oh, I can't tell you the number of times my cat has sat on my hook and I'm like scrambling, like, where is my hook? Where's my hook? That is so funny. Okay. Mike is here. We're all good. I know you mentioned your yarn vomit too, Taylor. All right. Are you ready? What can we put? What should we put in the chat? Some confetti to kick us off? Can we have some confetti in the chat to kick us off? Michelle! Michelle's almost home. Alrighty. Hi, Snow Wolf. All right, friends, let's begin. Say hi to little me in my hands. Okay, so we have our main color. We have our main color. And we have our 5mm hook. Okay. We're going to start with a magic ring. If you don't know how to do a magic ring, then you can do the chain or whatever your alternative is. New angle unlocked. Whatever your you guys are so funny. I know, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for this. I will walk through a magic ring as slowly as possible. If you don't get it, you can try the chain 2 method or the chain 4 method. But don't expect to get it on the first go. Magic ring is so, I don't know why this is such an elusive thing. It even took me a long time to get it on the first go. Okay. All right. Manny Cam. Yes. I did make sure that I had simple nails. I'm going to have simple nails over this cowl so that they're not so distracting. So I think I need simple nails. Okay. So for the magic ring, I like to work on my non-dominant hand. We're going to work over these 2 fingers here. Okay. So what you want to do is take the tail of your main yarn, wrap it over your fingers here, go over the top. So we're holding the tail of our yarn here, going over the top, around, under, and back over the top. Take these 2 fingers and hold on to your feeding yarn. You just want to hold it. So you'll end up with something like this. So this X here, you want the feeding yarn going this way, going from the bottom right to the upper left, on top. The feeding yarn should be on top. Thank you, Taylor. Okay. I'm gonna take our hook. We're gonna go right in the middle of your 2 fingers, underneath that X. Underneath the X. And you're going to pull the feeding yarn. So I'm gonna hold this here real quick. I'm gonna take this out because I want to be sure that the camera is focusing properly. Right? We're focused, right? Yeah? Okay, I think so. Okay, so right now I'm under the X. I move it up so that it's just under this leg here. And I'm going to grab the feeding yarn and pull it through. So now we have a feeding yarn on our hook. Then we're going to go over and hook the feeding yarn again to chain 1 into that loop that's on the hook. My goodness. There we go. So then we have a chain 1 on our magic ring. So now we have our magic ring. I'm going to take a minute, pause there real quickly. We have our magic ring. So again, if you don't want to do a magic ring, that's perfectly fine. You can do chain 2, chain 4, whatever method, however method you want to do for your starting loop. Is there any other method? I don't think so. Okay, so we have our magic loop. Hi, Jenny, how are you? Okay, so in the magic loop, this whole round is going to be in the magic loop. Everything that we're crocheting from right now is going to be in the magic loop. So we're going to do a stacked single crochet. If you want to do a chain 2, you can do a chain 2. But we're going to do a stacked single crochet in order to get the seamless look. Very nice and seamless. So here's this. So we don't have, where is it? I said seamless. I think it's here. We want a nice seamless look for our granny square. If you don't really care about that, that's perfectly fine. If you want to do a chain 2, then you can do a chain 2. So in order to do a stacked single crochet, we're going to go into our magic loop with a standard single crochet. So we have our simple single crochet. You're going to go into this leg of the single crochet with your hook. And then you're just going to do another single crochet. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and pull through. Then you have a stacked single crochet. It should look like a chain. Should look like a chain with like foundation at the back, like some more stuff at the back there, like a built chain. Hi, Aline. I love the stacked single crochet. I know it's my favorite. It's my favorite. So from here, we're going to do 2 double crochet. So we yarn over, insert our hook back into the magic ring, yarn over, and pull through. Yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops on our hook, yarn over, and pull through the remaining 2 loops on our hook. So we have 1 double crochet there. And we'll do another one. Yarn over, insert your hook into that magic ring again, yarn over, and pull through. Yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, and pull through the remaining 2 loops on your hook for 2 double crochet. Max! Oh, that is so funny. So this is our first granny cluster. So your starting chain here, whatever you end up doing, a stacked single crochet or your starting chain, that is going to count as a double crochet. So we have 3 double crochet here for our first granny cluster. No worries, welcome back. Michelle, I'm glad you made it home. Water break, posture check. Friends who have not done a granny square, I'm keeping you in mind. Friends who have not done a granny square, I'm keeping you guys in mind. So if you need any help, just say so. Just say so. You're totally fine. You're not going to be like holding back anything or anything like that. Okay? Okay. So we have our first, let me move here. There we go. So we have our first granny cluster. We're going to chain 2. 1 and 2. And then we're going to do 3 double crochet into that magic ring again. So we have 1, 2, and 3. So you have 1 more cluster here. So now we're just going to repeat that same thing 2 more times. Chain 2, 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. So we'll do that 2 more times, giving us 4 granny clusters and 3 chain 2 corners in this round. Chain 2, 1, 2, and 3 double crochet. That's 1, 2, and 3. And we'll do that sequence again. Chain 2, 1, 2, and 3. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 granny clusters, 1, 2, 3 chain 2 corners. Okay. You can go ahead and tighten that magic ring. And then from here, this is like, it's a little weird. It's a little weird, especially because it's like a horizontal stitch basically, as opposed to like your typical like vertical stitch. But this will give you more to that seamless. Y'all know I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with seamless looks. So this will give more to that seamless look. So we're going to locate the top of our stacked single crochet. What we can do, and I'll do this for the purpose of this video as well, especially if you're not used to seeing the top of your stacked single crochet, you might want to put a stitch marker until you like are used to recognizing it. So our stacked single crochet were those those stacked chains, the chains that we can see here, like it looks like 2 chains here. This is the top of our stacked single crochet, or the top of your chain 2. So we're going to work into the top of that. So it's going to be this stitch here. And work into the top of that. So we're just going to do a double crochet. When you do a double crochet across like that, it's going to look like this. So it looks kind of like you did the corners here. And that's the look that we want, so that we have that nice seamless look. Hi, Vivian Crosby. Okay. I'm going to take out my stitch marker here because we're going to move it. So this is our first round. Are there any questions? Is there anything that you'd like me to clarify? And drink some tea while we wait. How are we doing? Do you want me to show it just to show you? Or can I do it? I can't spacing well in my... The spacing of your granny clusters? So this last stitch is just a double crochet. You're just doing a double crochet into the top loop of the first stitch. So you're going into the first stitch just like you normally would. It's really no different from just doing a standard double crochet. It just ends up laying horizontally because of the placement. So just a regular double crochet. Is it not focusing? Is that what's happening? Almost done with round 3. Threw me for a loop with those sideways stitches, but it's turning out correctly, and now I get what I'm doing. Awesome, Jen. Just going in and out of focus. Oh, there we go. Okay. So they keep going up and down. So I'll do it again. Now this camera. Is this better? Oh, nice, Jenny. Leah, is there anything that I can help you with before moving to the second round? So spacing between your stitches, as long as your tension is consistent, the spacing should be okay once you tighten it. Okay. I'll probably just have to stay down here. If I stay down here, it'll stay. Okay. Okay. So from here, we're going to turn our square. You're always going to turn your square for this one. Definitely want to turn it. And then we're going to do basically the exact same thing, just more clusters. So in the space that we created here, around that double crochet join that we did, we're going to do another stacked single crochet. So we're going to insert our hook into that space, yarn over, and pull through. Yarn over, pull through both loops on our hook for a single crochet. And then we'll insert our hook into this loop, that leg of the single crochet. There we go. The leg of the single crochet. Yarn over and pull through. Yarn over, pull through both loops on the hook. So now we have our stacked single crochet, which counts as our double crochet. So in that same space, we're going to do 2 more double crochet. We'll yarn over, insert our hook into that space, yarn over, and pull through. Yarn over, pull through both the first 2 loops on our hook, yarn over, and pull through the remaining 2 loops on our hook. And we'll do that again for a second double crochet. And then we're going to go into the next corner here with 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. You're going to do that in your corners all the time. So we'll yarn over and insert our hook into that space. Yarn over and pull through. Yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops on our hook. Yarn over and pull through the remaining 2 loops on our hook for 1 double crochet. And we'll do that 2 more times. That's 1. And 2 for 3 double crochet or 1 granny cluster. And then we'll chain 2. 1, 2. And we'll do it again. 3 double crochet in that same chain 2 space there. So then you'll end up with something that looks like this. Counting to 3. Let me have a closer look. How are we doing? Oh, I see the issue. I see the issue. Okay. Cool. Okay, cool. I know what to do now. Thank you, friends, for bearing with me. Okay, so we're going to do this same thing. 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet in the next 2 corners as well. It's 2, 3, chain 2, 1, 2, and 3. So we have another corner done here. And we'll do another corner here. So 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. Chain 2. Oh, I forgot to put my stitch marker in this first one. Put that there. Thank you, Jen, for bringing that up. Also, if you are new to Granny Squares, highly recommend you stitch marker your starting cluster so you know where the corner is ending, even if you don't mark the starting stitch for the join. It's a really good tip. So we have our chain 2, and then we'll do 3 more double crochet into that same space. So what we have here are 3 corners, 3 chain 2s, and our 3 corners here with 2 granny clusters in each space. Let me hold it down here. There we go. Okay. Yeah? Okay. I'm gonna be sure that you guys can see. And then to finish off this round, we're going to do 3 double crochet around that double crochet join that we did from round 1. So right here. 3 to that double crochet join. this one here. We'll do 3 double crochet around that join. And 3. So you'll end up with something that looks like this. Hi, Trish. Happy New Year's, Vivian. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Do we still have squares? We still have squares, right? And then from here, we're going to do that same join at the top of our starting stitch. So you're just going to do a double crochet into the top of that stacked single crochet or in the top of the chain that you did. Just a standard double crochet, and it'll lie flat like that. How are we doing? Leah, how's your square coming? From here, we're going to turn our square again. We're going to work into this next round. So this next round is basically what you'll be doing. Did you say gauge is 4 rounds, 4 inches? Yes. Gauge is 4 rounds, 4 inches. So this next round is what you'll be doing forever to make your square bigger. You'll just end up with more spaces, so you'll have more to do on the sides, but you're going to repeat this same technique, this same kind of pattern, all the way until your desired size. So again, for small, you're going to do 6 rounds. Medium, you're going to do 10 rounds. And large, you're going to do 12 rounds. Close enough is good. So we're just going to do the same thing that we did before. Gauge smage. You're so funny, Jen. So we're going to do a stacked single crochet into this space. And then 2 double crochet. Sharon, that sounds so lovely. And then this is our new feature here. So we have a space now, and it's on the side of our squares. So every side from here on, in every space, you're going to do a granny cluster. So 3 double crochet in the spaces. That is what's going to help to keep growing your square. So we'll do 3 double crochet in this space here. So insert our hook into that space, just like we do in the corners. And 3 double crochet. And now we're to our corner. So in every corner, we do 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. You're going to do that all the time. That does not change because that will help to keep your corner. So we're going to do 3 double crochet into that corner space. 1, 2, and 3. Let me move this. My goodness. The top of that stitch. I'm so bad with stitch markers. And like non-amigurumi. Okay. So we have our 3 double crochet in that corner. And we're going to chain 2. 1 and 2. And do 3 double crochet in that same corner so that we can keep our corners going. That's 1, 2, and 3. So now we have another space here. We're just going to do our granny cluster. So 3 double crochet. That's 1, 2, and 3. Jen. Yeah. Wait, you got so far into it you forgot how to count or do corners for a second? Was just making double crochets. What did you just give us as a tip up there? Jen, I think you're gonna need more stitch markers. You can mark every corner. Flow state. I was making double crochets in the same corner. That was you, right, Jen? That just gave that advice. Okay. Oh, I could just see my hand shaking from my laughing. Okay, so can we take a second to celebrate how awesome this is? I love it. I feel like I'm crocheting with you guys. Oh my gosh, you guys are so funny. Okay, so we're at another corner. So we're going to do 3 double crochet. 1, 2, and 3. How is the focus? Is this better? I should just stay down here, yeah? Can you guys see it okay? Because the issue was me lifting it and my camera being like, oh, but that wood veneer looks really nice in the background. So I'm going to focus on that. That's what the issue was. That's what I noticed. It's like, wow, that wood veneer. So is it okay if I stay down here? And we're going to have a different background for the next ones. I'm just going to have to figure out the focus. This background's nice, but my camera's acting up. After just working on the hexie, oh, true. True. It's gonna be weird going between the square and the hexie. How are you already out of yarn? How big is your square? What do you mean? Okay, cool. Thank you. Oh yeah, I know it'll definitely stop the focus on the grain. I like the way the grain looks. My camera does too. So we're just gonna have to figure that out because, but if I can't efficiently teach y'all, then we're gonna have to get rid of the wood. But my camera so much. Why do we focus on the wood now? Come on now. That's not what's in front. We love tech. We love tech. Chain 2. And then 3 more double crochet into that corner. Like, make it make sense. We got this moving object in front of the veneer. Show the moving object. Your camera was a table saw in the past life. Something. That eco-friendly wood veneer screws rubber from my aunt. Oh, wait, say that again, Aline? Okay. In the space here, we're going to do 3 double crochet. You're so funny, Jen. And then we have our last corner here. So 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. It's 1, 2, 3, and chain 2. And then 3 double crochet to complete the corner, Jen. And 3. Then we have our last space here. So we'll do 3 double crochet in that space. Now we're back to our double crochet join here. So in the double crochet join, around the double crochet join, we're going to do the same thing that we did in the previous round. So we'll do 3 double crochet. And then we're going to do our double crochet join into the top of our starting stitch here. So we'll yarn over, insert your hook into the top of that starting stitch, yarn over and pull through. Yarn over, pull through those first 2 loops, yarn over and pull through the remaining 2 loops on your hook. And then you'll have your opening there, your corner opening, your corner space. And this is our granny square so far. How's everybody doing? You kind of made gauge. Are you guys measuring it at 4 rounds? Don't measure it at 4 rounds. Let me show y'all. You don't want to measure your granny square at 4 rounds because the more you go, I say to at least do 6. I say to at least do 6 rounds. When you're doing gauge for a granny square, I feel like you need to at least do 6 rounds. So, oh no, I'm sorry, Taylor. You got it. Okay. My goodness. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rounds. I highly recommend you at least do 6 because when you are continuing on your rounds, it's stretching the inside rounds. It's pulling it. So don't measure 4 at 4 rounds. It's not gonna come out right. So I like to measure. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 4 rounds here, right? It's 3. There we go. 4 rounds. 4 rounds here. So I actually measure from the 5th round, pulling the space of the 4th round. That's where I measure. So here to here. And because the tops of like the edge of the 4th round is within that like wrap around here, like that granny stitch. So like, let me see. Let's use this. So this. So like this is wrapped around the 4th round of my granny square. So that's where I measure from. And as long as it lines up within that granny cluster from the 5th round, then it's gauge for me. That's the gauge for me. You gotta, for granny squares especially, I feel like don't measure at 4 rounds because it's not gonna be accurate. Mika, it's so cute. Yeah, I've always made my swatch bigger than the gauge give, so you are sure to get an accurate gauge. Right, you always want to measure. You always want to measure within the piece, not from edge to edge. If you're a tad over, that's okay. I would just tighten your tension just a little bit. Adjust your tension just a little bit, just a wee bit. And if your squares aren't exactly the 6 inches, 10 inches, or 12 inches, just do some blocking. Just block the squares. As long as all of your squares are the same size, that's what's important. And as long as they're not too big, you guys are running out of yarn and then I'm like the subject of somebody else's tea on somebody else's live. Okay, if you stick to my gauge, you'll have enough yarn. Okay, so from here on out, you're just going to add to the sides. We're going to add granny clusters to the sides of your granny square. After round 3, you should end up with 3 granny clusters. Did I say squares? Granny clusters. Granny clusters on each side. And then 3 chain 2 corners. Then we're going to turn. I didn't know that info about gauge measurements. Thanks for the tip. Oh, of course. Yeah, you never want to measure edge to edge. That's not accurate. I'm going straight to Reddit. Please don't. Okay, but I promise I won't be as mean. I won't be as mean in the comments as someone. Okay. So we're gonna do the exact same thing. In this space, in that corner space there, I'm gonna do a stacked single crochet. That's our first stitch, or if you do a chain 2, you can do a chain 2. And then you wanna move your stitch marker, to the top of that stitch. Is it safe to weave in after we fasten off? We don't need the ends for joining or anything, right? Nope, you don't need the ends for joining. Great question, Jen. You don't need the ends for joining. So you can fasten off, weave in your ends when you're done. Are you already done, Jen? Did you do your edge, your border? So we'll do 2 double crochet in that same space to complete that granny cluster. And now we have spaces here. So we're going to do granny clusters in those spaces. And that's it. You're just going to keep doing that around and around and around until you get to the right size that you need. Just making sure that you add granny clusters to your new spaces that you're adding to each round. Oh, you're doing the baby blanket version. I didn't realize that. Nice. So yours are going to be fast. So we'll do 3 double crochet in that space. That's 3. And in the next space. Michelle. And then we'll do our corner method. So the 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet in that corner. I mean, drama does bring people, but don't lie on me now. We need to do some clickbait rumors, maybe. And 3. And then 3 in the space. And the same all around. Oops. Here we go. And you're just going to do that. You'll do that to round 6, 10, or 12. So let's take a little crocheting break and questions. Any questions anybody has for the square? Anything that you want me to show you again? Anything at all. No question is a dumb question. How many granny squares needed? I came in late. 10 granny squares. And that's for every size. You need 10 granny squares. So Jen, you did the border already, so you ended up with 20 single crochet on each side. No lies told, just shade. Michelle. You gave yourself 2 gold stars. Nice, Roman. Is it 10 of the same color? Yes, it's your main color. It's your main color. Can you show that start and finish of the round again? Can you show the start and finish of the round again? Yes. So I'll finish this round again and then start the other round. So we're going to go around that double crochet join. For our last granny cluster. Trying to like hide all the wood grain so my camera can stop trying to find it. So you'll end up with 3 double crochet around that double crochet join. And then we're going to do the double crochet join into the top of our first stitch of the round. So just a standard double crochet into that stitch. Look like that. Then you'll turn. Hi, Gloria. Happy Saturday. And then into that same space, you're going to do a stacked single crochet. So we're going to go into the space, yarn over and pull through. Seems like it's out of focus again. Yeah, I think it is. Okay. And then yarn over and pull through. So you have a single crochet there in that space. It's like really in love with the wood grain. Maybe I'm too close. There we go. So we have that single crochet in that space. We're going to go into the leg here for our stacked single crochet. Yarn over and pull through. Yarn over and pull through both loops on our hook for a stacked single crochet. Or you can do your chain 2 and this will count as the first double crochet in that granny cluster. And then you'll do 2 more double crochet in that same space. And then that's the start of the round. Sounds good, Jenny. Of course, Tina. Did that clear everything up? And did anybody else have any questions? Y'all know no question is a dumb question here. It's important to you, it's important to me. What is the border and why? The border is just a single crochet edge around the square, and that's in order to make it nice and clean for seaming. This will be the single crochet border. Whoops, there you go, so you can see. Single crochet border around the edge, and it makes it nice and clean for seaming. We're gonna seam the squares together. Do a nice clean border for that. Every time you say wood grain, I think of Slim Thug. Wait, why? On a 10-inch, how many single crochet? There should be 32 for a 10-inch square. And to remember these numbers, it is in the description of the live, as well as in the blog post in the pinned comments. Oh my. Just brought me, oh nice. Oh fun, Rapunzel, congratulations. Okay. We're not done with the demonstration, but I'm going to crochet with you guys until we get to the next part. We're all ready for the next part. Don't want to get too far ahead. So I'll give you guys some time to work on the squares, and then we'll go over the edge and the trim. But if you have any questions in the meantime, let me know. I can always switch over. No biggie. I see the vision and you guys are so funny. What color is the main color for y'all's blankets? I saw Renee's was blue. Mag's yours is white. Very nice. Blue teal ocean. Is it called ocean? Oh Jen, yeah, where were the snips? Oh, yours is blue too, Michelle. Fun. You haven't decided? I made my granny square 3 colors. Oh, you made your granny square 3 colors. Nice. Mine is linen. LOL, I thought it was lighter. Is it darker than... Oh, because you said that you ordered yarn from Premier Yarns. Is that the one that you were saying was darker on the site? It's like a beige. Oh. Celine, yours is yellow. Oh, fun. What are your other colors? Your main color is yellow. It was lighter on the site. Yeah, that's kind of like the trouble that I was having when ordering yarn from Premiere. I noticed the same thing. I'll just use the first I grab as I will use the stash. But some acrylic. Oh, nice, Trish. Welcome back, Aline. Using nutmeg. Oh, Ember Maroon and Country Blue. What's your main color, Kathleen? That sounds pretty. Leah, I'm back to you. I'm going to try to work on it tonight. But Def got the tension right. Yay, Leah! Oh, good. I'm so glad. Vivian, you're using ivory. Very nice. Right, Kathleen's blanket sounds yummy. This is my square. Terraform folks will be using, or just a regular posting option? Regular posting option. The nutmeg is the main color. Fun, Kathleen. Yeah, friends, feel free to post pictures. I'd love to see your progress photos. Please, 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 please post photos. I would love to see. If you are not on Yarn Over Hook yet, it is absolutely free. It's our free social media for crocheters. So you can join at yarnoverhook.com and post progress for your blankets. Thank y'all so much. This is so fun. This is so awesome. I'm going to start my blanket later. I had a dent. Oh no! I hope you're okay, Aline. My plan is brown, dusty pink, mustard yellow, and sage green. That sounds fantastic. Y'all know I love a good mustard yellow. Oh no! Ow! Ow to your mouth and ow to your wallet. Oh my gosh, Aline. That sounds awful. I'm contemplating frogging mine and starting over. My finished square is 6.75 and my double crochets are much looser than my others. My blocks won't be the same size. That is a bit big. That is a bit big. How much over gauge were you, Mags? Yeah, I would definitely tighten up on your tension. I feel like there's already a bunch of folks with a similar color scheme. There's lots of blues, lots of like neutrals. I was over by nearly half an inch. Oh, okay, yeah, that's too big then. Yeah, don't be afraid to adjust your hook size as well if you need to in order to meet gauge. Do whatever you need to meet gauge. Hey, Sarah. I'll do a yarn over hook check. And let me know. Post your squares. Post your squares. I probably wouldn't worry about it if my doubles weren't so loose compared to my other stitches, but I foresee issues. A good catch. It's probably good that you're starting it over. Probably good. My Karen yarn seems a bit thicker than the other yarn. Ah, the other yarn, it's a different brand? Because you're going from your stash, right? It's interesting how worsted isn't the same across the board. It's actually very interesting. Yeah, these are quick. And so are the other squares. The other squares are not, it's not a whole lot of effort. This is definitely a beginner friendly. Yeah, I would absolutely say. Yeah, this is a very beginner friendly blanket. So the squares should not take long. And then Mags, you're doing the baby blanket, so it'll be like really quick for you. Yarn weight are as bad as clothing sizes. I swear they're just making stuff up. For real though. Because I will not get over how thick Premier Basics yarn is. Premier Basics worsted. I love it, but it's thick. I feel like I couldn't do I couldn't combine it with any other brand of yarn. And on top of that, like Loops and Threads Impeccable is so thin, even though it's a worsted. And it's very interesting. Very interesting. I'm trying to think if I have any other thin worsteds. This one is a little thin. And I think it's because it's like anti-pilling. So it feels a little thinner to me. I'm using Premier Anti-Pilling Everyday Worsted. Like when brands use whips per inch, I feel like it's more accurate. Does this have that on there? Or wraps per inch? Did I say whips? That's so funny. I don't think so. Oh my gosh, I'm using basics for the first time. It feels too thick for me. It's thick. It's thick, Leah. Oh, that's why you're having tension issues. Yeah, I was having issues with my tension too the first time I was using basics. Because it's thick. It's thick. It's not even thick. It's thick. 20 squares total. Yeah, 10 granny squares and 10 stitch squares. Bernat super value is thin. Oh, is it? Sarah, Impeccable is thinner now than it used to be, as is Lion Brand Pound of Yarn. Both changed in this last year. And I saw somebody, I think Brianna posted it, the short on Yarn Over Hook, comparing Impeccable from like 2 years ago to Impeccable last year. Crazy. And it's not like a small difference either. It's like a huge difference. It's a huge difference. I may size up my hook to 5.5 with basics. Just make sure that you stick with gauge, because if you size up, it's going to make your squares bigger, which means you'll be using more yarn. Did you meet gauge, Leah? Okay. All right, so I want to show y'all how to do the border. Border is super, super simple. Okay. Is the gauge after the border? No, not necessarily. The border won't affect the gauge too much. But the gauge is 4. Why does that look weird? Oh, the gauge is 4 rounds, is 4 inches or 10 centimeters. Okay. So once you finish the granny square, you're on your last granny cluster. That one's kind of loose. Let me redo that. You're not going to fasten off before doing the edge. You're just going to turn. So we'll do our final double crochet join. So we're still going to do that here. And then you're going to turn. And for every square, small, medium, or large, this center square, the right side of the double crochet, that's the right side of your square. So you have like the right side of the double crochet. So that's going to be the right side of your square. You want your border edge for this square and every square to be on the right side of your square. Okay? So if you're not looking at the right side, I'll zoom in a little bit. Kind of see that there? Like this is like the nice side of the double crochet. This is like the I don't know, the like naughty side. But like naughty like knots, not like naughty. It's the naughty side of the double crochet. But you should see this nicer side of the double crochet. If you're not seeing this nicer side of the double crochet, then you probably didn't do enough rounds. You're probably on an odd number of rounds. Okay? Cheers, water break, pasta check. Okay. So we're on the right side of our square. In this space here, we're just going to do 1 single crochet. That's it. And then you'll single crochet into every stitch all the way across. I'll meet you here at this corner. So we'll just insert our hook into that next stitch. This will be the first double crochet of this granny cluster. And do a single crochet. And the next one. And the next one. We're not going to go into the space here because this isn't a stitch. We're just going to go right into that next stitch. And we'll just single crochet all the way across. Again, no spaces. So not in the space, just in the stitches. Cheers, Vivian. I missed your comment. Okay. And then once you're all the way across your granny clusters, you're going to do a single crochet into this chain 2 space here. 12 for large. And so you should have 20 on the side for your small one, 32 on the side for a medium, and 38 for large. For the single crochet across the top here. And that's for the sides. Oh. 31, 32. Sorry. I didn't mean to say it out loud. sorry. So you have 32. This number is very important because it will be the number that you need for every side for every square. Make sure that you keep that magic number in mind. For the stitch squares, of course, it's not going to be as easy as the granny squares to get those stitches on the side to be precise. So I will be teaching you guys like tricks for decreasing and increasing in order to get that number on the sides. So that is your magic number, 32 for every side. Make sure that you count. Counting. Mika, counting. Bye, Aline. See you on Tuesday. Thank you for hanging out. Okay, counting. So 32 stitches on every side. So you have this single crochet here in this corner. We're going to chain 2 and do another single crochet into that corner, the same corner, in order to begin our other side. And you'll just single crochet across that side, just like we did on the other side. Of course. See you Tuesday. Thank you so much for joining. I feel like whenever I do this border, I actually end up with, sometimes I find that I did 4 double crochet in a cluster as opposed to, ooh, that one wasn't bad. Look at that pull. That's not bad. Probably I'd rate that one like a 6. I don't realize it until I do the border. And I'm like, why is there one additional stitch here? What is this? For my granny clusters, I feel like I never have one few. I always do too many. And then it like blends in. It's just like it hides the 4 of them. They're just like he, like plotting. Either they're gonna cause me yarn chicken, or I'm gonna catch it like super late. Michelle, you received a blocking board for Christmas. Oh, yay! You keep pinning things to the carpet, Brianna. What? What do you mean? What? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that is so funny. You could do like a lean and pin to your couch. I mean, unless you have like a leather couch. Help me, I'm poor. When you gotta block, you gotta block. True, it's true, it's true. Oh, I'm the worst. Sometimes I have to stop so many times that I don't notice that I made one double crochet instead of the cluster and I kept going. That's so funny. I've done that too. I've done that too. That is so funny. Oh, the couch is leather. Got it. Oh, that is so funny, Brianna. And new. Ooh. Yeah, no pinning to that. That wouldn't be good. You have to do what you have to do. Oh my gosh. You guys are so funny. Okay, so then we're at another corner again. So in the corner, we'll single crochet, chain 2, single crochet, all in that same corner space, and continue again along the side. I'm gonna do a quick count to be sure that I'm good before moving on. Perfect. You're so funny. You're so funny. Okay, and then continuing along with the edge on here. To reiterate what somebody asked earlier, why the edging across, it is to help with seaming, so that seaming is nice and easy. And then especially when we do the stitch squares, we're going to have to clean up those edges on the side. So this edging along the outside is very important. Do you have thick carpet, Brianna? Or is it thinner? Let me write this down. I'll take any seaming tips. Yeah, having a clean edge makes seaming so much easier. It makes it so much easier. And it just like, I feel like it defines the squares. Like, these squares are very defined. The seam line, very defined. It also helps because of the seaming, like the seaming technique that I chose. But like, nice defined squares. And I feel like putting an edge around your squares before seaming helps with that. It definitely helps with that. It's pretty thick. Oh, why don't I say it like that? I have to say it like that. Okay, so does it take your pieces a while to dry? It's like each square is framed. Yes. Yeah, and it's just a nice clean look. It gives a very like professional look in my opinion. I didn't used to care about that, but like looking at my old sampler blanket, I wish that I had done that. I really wish I had done that. And it takes the guesswork out of seaming. Like going along the edge and being like, oh, should I put my hook here? Should I put my hook here? It takes the guesswork out of everything. Like, unless you're doing something like patchwork where the colors need to flow into each other, like the squares need to like flow into each other, like the Patchwork Granny Square book, like you should absolutely, I think, put an edge around your squares. So I'm impatient. After it dries enough, I throw it in the dryer. Okay. Wait, what about your wool stuff? I want to show y'all this. Okay. Okay. So this last cluster, this last stitch, it has our turning stacked single, or not turning, but like our first stacked single crochet, or your chain 2. So you're going to put a single crochet into the top of that. There's going to be the same space that you put your double crochet join. So you're going to put a single crochet on top of that. So don't forget that, or it'll be one less stitch for that side. There we go. Okay. And then you'll do one less single crochet into that space. Is it focused? I'm trying to look at the wood. My hands are right here. Right? Okay. And you'll chain 2. And you'll slip stitch join into that first single crochet that we did. The first single crochet. There we go. This is what the finish is going to look like there. So we'll do we'll do a slip stitch into that first single crochet. And fasten off. And that is our last corner. And the end of our granny square. Hooray! There's our granny square. That's our granny square. Yay! Okay. And then you'll just make 10 of those. 10 granny squares. Hi, Callie. How are you? So I have 2 here. I'm going to keep making these. You can make them throughout the 6 weeks. You can spread them out. So I know that like crocheting granny squares, a whole bunch of granny squares can be a lot. So don't feel like you have to like do them all at once. Feel free to block if you would like. I did not block my squares. My squares came out very consistent, knock on wood, very consistent, so I did not block. But feel free to block. Feel free to block to size so that you guys have consistent squares. Okay? Thank you, Mika. I've only done it a couple of times after stuff is mostly dry and it was fine. Very nice, very nice. I don't blame you. And especially it'll soften it up. If you're not doing wool, and then, yeah, that sounds like a great method. Does it keep its shape and its size, Brianna? I kind of want to try this. Yeah, Roman, did you charge up? You charged up and now you're ready? Or are you just talking about me? Block in the name of love. Robin. I think I'm going to start another one. Do I want to start another one? We can chit chat really quickly. Hello, Jay. Any last questions? Hello, ladies and Roman. Hello, ladies and Roman. Yes, the shape actually got a little better for my knit panel. The stitches looked more even after the drying hit. Oh, nice. Thank you, Robin. How was the zoo? Yet to frog ears, it was over gauge by 1/2 inch. Ooh, okay, it's tighten up, friends. Tighten up. I promise I didn't crochet these too tight. I really do. I promise I thought. It's interesting because I feel like I really feel like I was crocheting so loosely. Oh, but it's probably also yarn too. Like I said, I feel like this worsted is a little thinner. Might be a little thinner. So if you have to go down a hook size, that's not a problem at all. Oh, that's fun, Jay. My favorite animal, I feel like it always changes. But I really like koalas because they make no sense at all. They make no sense at all and they're so dumb. So I love koalas. Oh, you went with a hook bigger than recommended? Got it, got it. And if you guys come up with questions after the live, you can comment here or comment on the post on Yarn Over Hook for New Year, New Blanket. And I will get back to you lickety splickety. Koalas are my fave too. I need to hug one. I need to hold a koala so bad. So bad. Tonight is the awards. It is. Oh, do you, Goddess? Is that why you went up a hook size to test that out? Robin, you love koalas too? Max, what is your favorite animal? Yes, my answer is yes. Kelly, that's so awesome. Jay, yeah, tonight is the awards, and I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous and excited and everything. So we do have a Zoom hang. So the Zoom information is up on the event on Yarn Over Hook. So if you guys want to join the watch party, you can join the watch party there. So the information is there. And then it's being streamed on Crochet by Jenna's YouTube page, but it's not scheduled. Like, at least as of before I started this live, it wasn't scheduled. So we'll just have to wait for the link. We'll just have to wait for it to start. Jen. Jen, you're so funny. Oh my goodness. I haven't been to do since when I was in St. Louis area. Before that was 1983 when I was in 2nd grade. Oh my gosh. Do you not care for zoos? Oh, no worries, Jay. I'll probably be working on my squares. To give you guys some time to prep for Tuesday's square, we're going to be working on the moss square. We're working on the moss square. So if you are stash busting your yarn and it's not already in balls, I would maybe get your yarn in balls if you would like, your colored yarn. You'll just need one of each color, so you can have that prepped. So we'll do this one on Tuesday. Mary Jensen, how are you? It is pinned in the comments. And then each square pattern is going to be in the description of the live. I know, I understand why Tony is obsessed with the moss stitch. I do. Especially with regard to color working it. When you color work a moss stitch, I feel like the possibilities are endless. We're gonna do some color working. Yeah, and it's so easy. It's so easy and it's so fast. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I need to like watch her tutorials for squares, how to do like moss stitch squares and moss stitch chevron. Like, because I want to like up my moss stitch game. Maybe I get on Tony's level. Thank you for putting me on her free pattern Fridays. I'm still waiting on the Chimera crop top to come back around. Of course. I love her free pattern Friday. Yarny show info. Thank you. Oh, Renee, you haven't done the moss stitch yet? I made a baby blanket and moss stitch, turned out so pretty. It's so fun. It's so fun. I sized down to a 4mm hook and I'm at 4.18 finished size. Yay, with the border too, Max. I'd say that's a win. I'd take it. As long as it's with the border. Oh, good. Okay, good. Perfect. Perfect. I'm glad that sizing down worked. Okay, friends. So, thank you guys so much for today. Thank you so much for the first one. I'm so thrilled. I'm so thrilled. I'm just like really excited. So I just want to say thank you. Thank you for your patience and your excitement and posting all the photos of your yarn and letting me know where you're going to donate your blanket. I'm so excited for this, and it's like so surreal that there are so many people all over the world crocheting this blanket with me. It's so weird. It's so weird to think about. And weird in like a good way. I never thought that this would be a thing. This is just so cool. It's so cool. So I just have to say thank you. Tuesday will be a moss stitch, so you'll want your 3 secondary colors, and don't forget the borders around your granny squares. And again, if you have any questions, like, don't hesitate to comment on here or on the post. Feel free to watch the video that came out today, the crochet with me video that came out today, if you would like some company to crochet your granny squares. And don't forget to join us on Yarn Over Hook. If you have not joined us on Yarn Over Hook, it's absolutely free. You have nothing to lose in the whole wonderful, amazing community to gain. And we are going to do a watch party tonight for the Yarny Awards. We got to see if Yarn Over Hook won for best YouTuber, or not best, YouTuber of the Year and Crochet Community Creator of the Year. Crochet Community Creator of the Year. As well as Alexis's pumpkin. Okay, because we need justice for that pumpkin. Thank you so much, Mika. No worries, Max. I'm so happy for you that it's going so well already. Thank you for doing this, of course. Of course. I'm gonna figure out the focusing issue, because I really like this wood. The wood looks so nice. But I might have to give that up. I might just have to do something else. Since my camera loves the wood grain for some reason. Let me think. I think that's it. I'm excited to hang out with y'all and watch the yarnies. I'm very excited for that. Crossing fingers, man. I'm like crossing fingers. If you want to dress up, feel free to dress up. I might put on something a little fancier. Yeah, I think I'll dress up. I'll put on something a little fancy. Yeah, I'm crossing my fingers. Are there any other questions on the granny squares? Anything that I can show y'all before we sign off for the day? Want to be sure that this is my first time doing this. This is so cool. I want to find some other opportunities to have like the Manny cam. I think that's fun. We're gonna call it that, the Manny cam. The edge around the square is single crochet. So you're just single crocheting into each stitch, one single crochet, chain 2, one single crochet in every corner. I'll probably work on these granny squares. Or maybe some popcorn. I'll work on my popcorn. Filling up my popcorn bucket. Throwing the yarnies. Oh, I'm so nervous. Okay, friends. Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much for this. I'm so hyped. I'm so excited. Let me, yarn over hook check. We'll do yarn over hook check. Haha. Let's do yarn over hook check. It is so awesome that all of us all around the world are working on the same thing at the same time together. It's incredible, Kathleen. This is like absolutely incredible. Thank you, Tina. Thank you guys for joining. A little later than oh, I'm so excited. Also the yarnies. I'm able to make the Zoom. No worries, Aline. Oh, yeah, Aline had to go. And so, yay! Very nice, Rapunzel. Sarah. Oh my gosh, look at Beandy, cutie. Yay, Jen. Oh my gosh, guys. I'm having so much fun already. This is day 1. I'm having so much fun. I love cows. It really is. I don't have people to crochet, so this is a lot of fun. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Oh, I get off before I start crying. All right, friends, one last cheers. Cheers to the first day of the cow. Cheers to y'all being awesome. Cheers to no technical difficulties except for my camera being in love with the wood grain. Thank you guys so much. Is the next stream the next block type? Yes. So the next stream on Tuesday will be the moss square. So get your fun colors. So your three secondary colors you'll want for the moss square. That'll be on Tuesday at 3:30 p.m. Pacific time. I think that's it. So every stream will be every Saturday and every Tuesday. Wednesdays for stitches, and then Thursday is the YouTube members live. So every Saturday and Tuesday, we'll be working on this square and a new stitch square. So this square, the granny square, you'll need 10 of them. So keep working on them over the next 6 weeks. And then the stitch squares, we'll be doing 1 per stream for the next 10 streams. And then the last 2 streams, The first will be for seaming all the squares together, and the seaming is super, super simple. I'm so excited to show you guys the seaming because that's how I'm going to seam everything from now on. So the seaming is super simple. And then the border on the last day, we'll do the border together and kind of kiki and just hang out. And that one is also incredibly simple as well. I really like the border. I like the border. Okay. Friends, oh, that's so funny. One more cheers. One more pasta check. Yes, Jen. Thank you so much for that suggestion. Oh, Kelly, let me check before we go. Oh, fun. Kelly, that's so fun. Oh my gosh. I love it. All right, friends. I will see you guys in a bit. Grab your snackies and your drink. Get a little fancy if you'd like. And I'll see you guys in the Zoom hang. Y'all are the best as always. Enjoy your Saturday. Thank you guys so, so much. I had so much fun too. You guys are the best. Y'all are the best. Bye, friends. Bye. Before we go, I want to give a huge shout out to our YouTube members. Thank you so, so much for your support. Your membership helps us to create videos just like this one. Thank you again so much for supporting the Yarn Over Hook team, and we'll catch you in the next video. Bye! Yarn Over Hook, social media for crocheters. Create, learn, and connect with other crocheters from around the world. Join for free today at yarnoverhook.com.